Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you with the NFL Sunday main slate breakdown. Hopefully, you guys can hear this one a hell of a lot better than that last one. We're in the middle of moving, and then I had to go retreat in the bedroom and record it, so I apologize, guys. And you know who this is, Schroeder Skywalker from the DFS Club. He's always down to say hi. He got his new toy. It's called a flipping fish. So he's happy. He's excited. He earned it, right? The most spoiled cat in the nation right here. But this is his show, right? Yeah. Who are we kidding? This is the Schroeder Show. But if you're new, guys, hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Leave me a comment down below because I'll be giving away $20 free PayPal every Saturday. So tune into tonight's video for NBA to see if you won that free $20 PayPal, guys. It's that simple. So yeah, do me a solid. I'm trying to get to 5K subscribers by the end of the month. And again, guys, if you have any questions regarding the club, anything, email me. All right. SkywalkerDFS@gmail.com. I will get back to you as soon as possible. I really appreciate that, guys. Um, so let's get into it. Let's pull it up here since Schroeder's going to chill with us for a minute. All right. So hopefully your guys' day is going good today. So far, NBA is going great. NFL is going pretty good. I had one Jared Goff line, but I ran 3 lines, so we'll see what happens. Um, and this is my sponsor, guys. This is Draft Dashboard. It's only $1 for 30 days. Click on the link in the description below. You yourself can have Draft Dashboard, guys. You get access to all my saved lineups, all my watch players, the lineup optimizer, which is everybody's favorite, the player trends, who's trending up and who's straight getting you right in the old prison pocket. Sleepers and studs, the position optimizer, which breaks down every single player slate by slate, and the NFL cheat sheet. Because if you can't win, cheat. Got the best studs, best mid tier, best value. This is Draft Dashboard. And you also get my MLB when it comes back, obviously, but NBA picks and my NHL picks. So check it out, guys. Links in the description. My sponsor, Draft Dashboard. All right, so let's get into it. 3-gamer just like today. So off the top, we got Lamar Jackson at 7-8. Very, very great matchup for him against Tennessee, guys. Tennessee has like no defense. He's going to be free to run the ball, throw the ball, you name it. But he should be a chalky. So, guys, a cash play, I got the question again. So when I say a cash game or a cash play, cash games are double ups, 50-50s, head-to-heads, those type of contests. GPPs are the tournaments. So that's the difference between the two. Because I know some of you haven't been playing all your life or are new to fantasy sports. So that's what that means. So Lamar Jackson at 7-8, $1,500 more on FanDuel. Definitely, you guys got to get him in there. Don't mind Big Ben at 6-1. Hasn't looked great as of late. Yeah, his looked like that spiral looked like a Tim Tebow spiral in that one game. Holy shit, man. But he gets Cleveland. Soft defense. So at 6-1, little contrarian, Big Ben, and you can, pair up all those stud wide receivers with them. Get them in there, guys. You can always go Drew Brees also, 5-7. A lot better quarterbacks in play than today's slate was. I'll tell you that right now. Drew Brees, 20, 13, 20 in his last 3 against Chicago. Now, Chicago's defense isn't as good as they used to be. They're ranked 12th in the league against quarterbacks. So that's almost right in the middle of the pack. So don't let that scare you off of Drew Brees. 5-7. He's at the end of his career. He might be trying to really look to get into that Super Bowl this year. So don't count him out. Get him in there at 5.7K. And then you can always take a shot here at Mitchell Trubisky. I know it's gross, but Chicago could fall behind very early, and he's forced to throw the ball. He'll be forced to chuck it. So last time against New Orleans, he did get 20 fantasy points. So if he gets you at least 20 fantasy points at 5.3K, and I'm assuming at low ownership, get him in there, guys. All right, so let's go to running back. All right, so obviously you got Derrick Henry here at 9-2. 9-2 Derrick Henry. That's very expensive. I don't know, guys. I don't know if we need to go here. Against the Baltimore defense is pretty freaking good, right? 23, 29. But if you're paying 9-2, you're really hoping to get to 30 to 40 fantasy points, in all honesty, guys. So I might fade him. Because there's so many ways to go here at running back, as you'll see. J.K. Dobbins is solid at 6'6". finally found his, he's getting 15 carries. He kind of splits it with Gus the Bus, but still 31, 14, 15 in his last three. Tennessee cannot stop the run. Last time against Tennessee, he did get 19 fantasy points. So J.K. Dobbins, get him in there. And Gus Edwards at 4-4. If you want to stack them, I guess. But yeah, I mean, because it's cheap, right? Gus Edwards does get the ball, does get 12 to 15 touches a game. Just the red zone areas, they're going to J.K. Dobbins. And then Alvin Kamara, I'd probably rather go here, even against Chicago, than Derrick Henry. Dare I say, right? He's a little cheaper at 8.5. A little cheaper, but he's coming off that badass game he had, so he's out with the flu. He should be clear to go, but you never know. He might not be, but he should be good to go. 8.5K, $500 more on FanDuel. Drew Brees loves to use him. When Drew Brees is out, I don't play Alvin Kamara. But as long as Drew Brees is in, he's definitely a solid play at 8.5K. Then next up, you got David Montgomery, 6.9K, going up against New Orleans. Now, they are the toughest defense in the league against running backs, ranked number 1. So there's that. But David Montgomery, is he like the matchups don't matter with him kind of deal? At 6'9", 28, 20, 32. So he's going to be heavily involved in this offense. Rushing, receptions. He had 9 targets last game. So, it's a David Montgomery show. So at 6'9", I think a lot of people might be afraid of the matchup and might fade him. So we'll see what his ownership is. Next up, Nick Chubb, 6'7". So again, this slate right here, a lot deeper in running backs. Even against Pittsburgh, Nick Chubb always finds a way to get in the end zone, it seems like, every single week. 14, 11, 15 touches in his last 3. He'll get some receptions on a good day, 5, on a bad day, 1, But at 6'7", you can definitely get him in there. James Conner at 5K is in play. Man, this game should be a good game. I'm looking forward to this Pittsburgh-Cleveland game. Only because Cleveland hasn't been in the playoffs in like forever, right? And Pittsburgh hasn't looked that good lately, so it should be competitive. And you're getting James Conner at 5K. Tempting. I'll say that. His ceiling this year hasn't been that good, right? But against Cleveland, he's done okay. 11 and 20 in his last 2. $1,200 more on FanDuel. James Conner's in play, I think. Anyway, don't you dare be sour. All right, let's go to wide receiver. Wide receiver is pretty not as stacked as running back. You got Allen Robinson at 6'5". Again, if Mitch is forced to chuck the ball, he's throwing it to Allen Robinson. He'll get his targets. But they could shut him down. But listen to this, guys. New Orleans is number 1 against the quarterbacks, but against wide receivers, they're 16th. So they're in the middle of the pack. How that works out, I don't know, but that's just how it is this year. He's on the field for 85% of the snaps. Worth a shot. If he's very low owned, I'll definitely pull the trigger. And then you got the Pittsburgh receivers, right? Deontay Johnson, 6'2", Juju at 5'5", Chase Claypool at 5'2". Which one's going to feast, right? If you're going to roster Big Ben, I wouldn't mind rostering 2 receivers. Juju, you can always count on Juju's probably the safe one. All honesty, I think Chase Claypool's a riskier one, right? Got off to that great start, then cooled off, came back down to earth, and the very last game of the year, he got 24 fantasy points. So I'd be probably more comfortable with Deontay Johnson and Juju, 6'2" and 5'5", respectively, right? 19, 13. So Juju's on the field for 84% of the time. Deontay Johnson's on 67% of the time. And Claypool, 63. So Juju, number 1, because he's on the field the most, right? And then, yeah, Deontay Johnson, you can even, where's he at? Is James Washington in here? Let's see. I don't know if I see James Washington. James Washington has been getting a lot of looks too lately. He's not on here. Maybe he's out, and I don't know about it. I'll have to go check the injuries, but yeah, just Pittsburgh just so stacked at wide receiver, guys. You got Hollywood Brown at 5.4K. I really like this play, guys. 21, 13, 16 in his last 3. Against Tennessee, 1 game, he got a 23 against them. So, Hollywood Brown, he's either touchdown or bust, but he went off last time against Tennessee because their defense is wretched. So, Hollywood, I call him Dollywood, West Hollywood Brown. Get him in there at 5.4K. $900 more on FanDuel. Again, Michael Thomas, if he's, as long as he's clear to go from the flu at 6'3", I think you're getting a good deal here. Michael Thomas could easily break the slate. Easily, guys. Although with him playing, it does take some I think it takes some points away from Alvin Kamara. But we'll see. We'll see. Because Alvin Kamara just gets so many pass receptions when Michael Thomas is out, right? Just makes sense. Let's see. And I think that's it. Des Bryant, if you want to be sneaky, and you need some salary relief at 3K, who do they go to in the postseason, right? They go to the veterans. So Des Bryant may get a touchdown, and then he totally crushes at that 3K price tag, $1,900 more on FanDuel. Now I'm not saying he's a must play, but I like to take chances, especially in 3-game slates. You have to. You can't just play chalk. Otherwise, you won't win nothing. But yeah, Des Bryant, I kind of like. There's James Washington down here. So he's on the field 44% of the time. Outlier player, right? Another 3K player, decent. And if you're looking for value, my value plays are James Washington and Des Bryant, guys, at wide receiver. And before we move on, guys, if you want my lineups, my cheat sheets, the ownership, my projections, guys, you already know what it is. DFSclub.com. You get DFS Space. Shout out to DFS Space. We just got done with the members only podcast for NBA. Another great one after all those injuries came in with the studs. Like, what, half hour before lock? So they're absolute fire, guys. Shout out to Space. You get every single sport, everything. You get NBA, NFL, MLB, PGA, NHL, tennis, NASCAR, soccer, esports, MMA, WNBA, college sports, EuroLeague basketball, guys. Everything. Click join now. Click my logo, Skywalker DFS. And DFS Club, we are the best. We win the most. We have the best community. We're over 400 plus strong, growing by the day. A lot by the day. And look at these prices, guys. Nobody can touch them. Nobody. You get NHL. I cannot wait. I think that's next week. UFC next week. Let's go, guys. Let's go. DFSclub.com. So if you miss out and you don't get these takedowns with us, don't you dare be sour. I don't want to hear it. All right. All right. So let's go back to draft dashboard and let's go to tight end. So Mark Andrews, you can pair him up. 5'2", not bad, right? Tennessee is 19th in the league against tight ends, but if Lamar does throw the ball, he likes to throw to Mark Andrews, and if he's wide open, yeah. But you also have Jared Cook at 4'6", going up against the Chicago defense that cannot stop tight ends. Ranked 31st in the league against tight ends, guys. I know Jared Cook, right? But still, even if everybody's in, the matchup, you got to play the matchups. If you want to pay down a tight end, here you go. 14, 11, 5 in his last 3. But again, that Chicago defense against tight ends is disgusting. Same with Eric Ebron. He's only 3.7K. Cleveland's ranked 28th in the league against tight ends. And Ebron can get you there. Double-digit fantasy points all day. He had 7 targets last game. He's one of those, like, if he just hangs on to the ball, right? He drops the ball a lot. But he's in play. Austin Hooper's definitely in play at 3.9K. Even against his Pittsburgh defense, he's just double-digit fantasy points. And he's been on fire lately, guys. So last 2 against Pittsburgh, 14 and 10. Austin Hooper at 3.9 is definitely in play. Even Jimmy Graham, if you really want to punt, because Jimmy Graham gets a lot of red zone looks by Mitch. So he gets 1 touchdown catch at 3.3. Definitely worth the price tag, guys. So you got to be a little bit different from everybody else. Remember that. So get him in there. And let's see. And that's going to do it, guys. So let's go over. It's a short video. So real quick, we'll go over to the lineup optimizer, see what we can put together here. So again, if you're going to, whatever quarterback you pick, I'm going to go Lamar Jackson, right? You want to correlate at least 1 pass catcher, maybe 2 with that quarterback. Derrick Henry, I don't think is a must here. I'd rather play. You don't have to play Dobbins with Lamar, but I just think the play is too damn good. And then Kamara. Let's see if we can get the 2 stud running backs here. So we're over by 2K. We can make that work. So we got Michael Thomas, Chase Claypool, and Juju. We need Hollywood Brown. Obviously, you need Hollywood Brown. Um, so that gives us 1 pass catcher from each of the other games. Let's see. I'll probably go Juju here, and then it pays all the way down the utility spot. Let's see. You can go several ways here. Utility. You can go Austin Hooper, Eric Ebron. I'd probably go Austin Hooper. And then defense, guys. I mean, I would take your pick, right? But that's an absolute punt at defense. Bears defense ain't bad, I guess, but don't play your defense against your offense. But you're playing the Bears defense against New Orleans, so I can't do that. Um, Saints defense against Chicago. I mean, I guess there's no real good defenses, guys. I hate to say it. So Titans defense, I guess it is. And just so yeah, just similar. So remember, your quarterback with at least one of your pass catchers. I paid up here at running back. You can pay up at wide receiver. You can just get all crazy with it. So for a 3-game slate, there's lots of ways to go here. So there's lots of ways for you to be different from the field. All right, y'all. So with that said, I'm gonna get up out of here. I need to study up for tonight's NBA video. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. And don't forget to qualify for that $20 PayPal. Subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and let's go, guys. Let's go. Shout out to the DFS Club. Shout out to Space, LT, everybody, man. I love you guys. And let's say our prayer. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets. Say it with me one time. Don't you dare be sour. Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. My name is Gabriel Skywalker. I love you guys. Take care.